Ep.6. This is our first in living fucking color.
666.
We came into 2021 and left all that 2020 bullshit where it was at.
Last year.
Thank God we got that over with. At least we thought we got 2020 over with.
For
we
sure.
ain't quite sure just yet.
So it's the remix, bro.
It is the
It's the
remix.
remix. Did he dancing on the shit too?
Bruh, it is some part. It's some part two shit. It's definitely stepped on.
But,
We gotta introduce ourselves. They never met us before. I'm Stove,
I'm already full.
and tonight we have with us Franklin and Rosie. Shout out.
Sure.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit. We also have Adura and Isaac on the video. Shout out to AI Productions. We're gonna
Shout
give
out.
in their
Nah,
handle.
man. Good folks.
We'll give you their handle in the description. But let's get into it. Tell us about yourselves, because they don't know. We kind of know each other, you know what I'm saying? But let's let them know. Like, we were just talking. For the first off, I'm the only one that is been born in the States that's in this room right now.
Nah, I was born here.
You were born in the States?
I was born here. I was
Okay.
I was born too.
Oh, you just born in the
I
States?
was
Oh, shit.
born here
Excuse me. Without any, I don't have any international ties. I'm just Virginian. You feel me? I'm born. We got flavors in
black.
here.
He's just black.
We got the Jamaican.
going
on. We got
Ross Clyde.
Africa is going stupid in this joint.
you know.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? And we got Australia. I think you're the first Australian I've ever met. If I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard many of us out in Virginia, so.
Exactly. Like this is what's up.
It's my first time meeting somebody from Australia, and she said she's from Melbourne, Australia, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask, like, I used to watch like this shit with my sister, like the tennis shit. You ever been in like what's that shit? What's the shit that be over there? Like the Open.
Yeah.
You been to this shit?
I haven't, but it's like in my city, so every year like tourists come and it's a big thing, and yeah, it's huge. Yeah, so like celebrities usually come over and.
You be getting the polos too? Cause I know
Nah.
they be getting
Not me.
Niggas-
Definitely a thing, but not me.
Damn.
What's the biggest difference between the States and Australia as far as like adjusting to your everyday life?
Where do I begin? I mean, right now is highlighted at the most because I came from a place that, you know, was under an extreme lockdown. So it's like very, I want to say conservative compared to America. Like, you know, I was explaining to Franklin like the differences. Like, you know, over Christmas shops are completely closed. Like, they don't sell alcohol on Good Friday. Like, there's a lot of like. Political differences.
We don't have any fucking morals.
Let me
That's
ask.
what it boils down
What
to.
is Good
I don't
Friday?
know if it's
You don't know what Good Friday
Bro,
is?
you know
Okay, respect.
What's going on here? Like, what they do on Good Friday? You know what I'm saying? I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
I used to get Xboxes, play the Xbox the day after Christmas. Just
Nice,
be chilling,
nice,
you know
nice,
what I'm saying?
Good Friday, is that Easter?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Friday
That's
before
Easter?
Easter. It was a
Easter's
Good
on
Friday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
It's Good Friday. It's on the Friday.
Yeah, we just used to get to the bun and cheese and all that on Sunday.
The bun and cheese. I don't know anything about it.
Fire.
I don't know
Fire.
nothing about that. Do you want to start off introducing our guests, giving us some background on them?
For sure. Today, you know what I'm saying? We got the man, the myth,
What's
the
good?
legend.
What's
You know what I'm saying? We got Franklin in the joint.
Yeah,
You know what I
the
mean?
royalty.
Franco world. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it. Happy
Rockland.
to be here.
Tell us about you, man. Like, tell us
good,
about people want to hear your backstory. What's going on?
First off, let's talk about the fit. What are we wearing today?
Yeah,
What are we wearing today? I'm chilling. But
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
two are stepping
Man, my
today.
man Arden said we were gonna do a live, so
Wow.
I can't disrespect my man. So I had to come correct.
For
Okay.
sure.
You know,
For sure.
people know me for many things, but you know, so I had to
You know
come
what
out
I'm
with the, you know, NYRVA leather. This joint's like 5 feet long.
It's my height, just like.
I got a picture on the ground. You'll see
Okay,
it.
you said this shit
You
5
know.
feet.
His handle
It
on
came-
the
as you can see, it came with a belt or two. You know, so
Okay.
then I
you
got the
buckles.
I Am the Game Triple H
Damn.
2000.
Oh,
I
You
didn't
ain't
even
even peep it. You ain't
It's the
even peep it.
DPWF.
That's the
drone,
S64. You
That's-
know, hit
yeah.
the right seat all the way to get. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
respect.
And
That's
I
hard.
got the Born from Pain Sicko, you know,
For
shout out
sure.
to him, Connor, you know, in the fashion world, you know.
Man.
And then I got my birthday gift from my baby Rose.
Okay,
I
flex
got
right
my
quick.
shit
You know what I'm
shining.
saying?
You know what I mean?
And then
Shine shit.
shout out to Yeezy, you know, got the-
Easy, yeah.
season
You know what
shit.
I'm saying? We all got the Yeezys on. Respect to my brothers as well.
For sure, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to get on his ass here
Too, we
later.
gonna get
too.
on his ass definitely.
Hey.
But Franklin, so tell us about your origins. Like, where are you from? How did you get to
both
be?
my parents are from Cameroon.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? My family's from Cameroon.
Okay.
Like about 2/3 of my family has moved over here. You know, we still got people over there
For sure.
around the U.S. And my parents got married there and came over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ended up landing and staying in Virginia.
Okay.
And then, you know, I grew up here, ended up going to Mason, met you, know what I'm saying? I stayed
sure.
in the area, you know.
For sure. Definitely a cool boy, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
we done linked up a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Good dude. But what about like what like inspired? I know you got a clothing line. What type things like inspired you growing up? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we all like fashion. Like, you feel me? I came from fashion too, but like everybody fashion is different to them. You feel me? What type things were you inspired by as a kid? You feel me?
Yeah. So you know, especially African. Most of our parents, they went to school where y'all wore uniforms.
For
sure,
sure,
yeah. That's the norm.
For sure.
So you know, my mom, she's Catholic. You know, my family's real Catholic. My uncle's a priest, so we all went to Catholic school. You know, so even if it's not uniform, if you go to like a traditional Cameroon event, you got traditional attire. You know what I'm saying? So clothing was always something that was meaningful.
Right.
You know? So especially going to private school, it's not like you had PE shoes. It wasn't no fly shoes because you wear uniform. Yeah, I remember the first time I went to Full Arc with my mom and I saw it was I swear it was a DMP package. It was 2 shoes and it's almost like $200 some and I was like, Mom, I'm sorry for us walking in here. Let's go back to the Kmart and get my Shacks like we usually do. So I'm like, I just wear them to school and recess and everybody wears the same clothes.
For
you
sure.
feel me? And we little boys, we outside hooping or playing football. You know, we tearing our shoes up. Right. And every year we outgrow the joint. You know.
For sure.
So when I got into like high school and college and stuff, started working, getting my own bread, and just like putting those investments in, getting those pieces, getting those looks off, you know.
Sure.
Then that's just like routine, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
like,
yeah.
So basically, like you going through that step with like you say you went to like the private schools where people were wearing like the same uniform. So you going through that, it eventually like made you wanna branch out and find yourself basically like with the fashion, cause like you basically like was confined to something. You feel what I'm saying? Like I definitely feel that, cause like I'm from Philadelphia. You know how that go. Like we always had uniforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I never was privileged. Like I hear you had uniforms, guys.
Nah,
see what I'm saying? I never was that
person. Yeah, I was pulling in the sweats.
Like from K to whatever uniform. You feel what I'm saying? Till I got to college, that was like the first time I was like.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like okay, let me go find myself. You feel what I'm saying?
And you've been looking at it online. Yeah,
like,
you be on the computer like, yo, if
this
I could.
This is what I want to be.
Exactly.
But like one day, you know what I'm saying?
When
like,
I get to wear what I want to
sure.
wear.
I'm gonna lead to that. All right, so we talking style icons,
for
right?
sure.
Right. Hit me with your joints. Like, hit me with the year when you first started, like.
Shit.
But I say, were y'all always into clothes? That was something you were always into? Or was it something that, like you said, like you saw somebody and you were like, I want to emulate his style? And that,
for me, it was music videos.
Yes.
For sure.
Same shit.
And it was like, because my parents, they did not let us watch BET in the crib.
What?
So when I went to my cousin's crib.
it got loud.
Shout out to Enterntainment. Shout out to Junior, Henry, and Jordan.
Shout
out.
We go to the basement and it was at.
Run that joint.
On that joint, I was sitting in the couch watching every video. The countdown. Whenever it's 10, I'm hyped. As soon as I see 10, I'm like, oh, this is a good day. I get to see 10 videos back to back to back. I don't even care about commercials.
Gas coming out today. You know that
gas. Bro, stop.
This is a fly. Sometimes they hit you with the Freestyle Friday gas too.
Bro, don't even play. Don't even play.
Like,
so, you know, I was just, and then YouTube comes out.
For sure.
Boom, boom, boom videos. And then for me.
You had that shit at access. You feel me? Like before, you used to have to wait for the certain fucking video to come on. You feel me? But at that point, YouTube just changed the game. Like, but as you say, like, style icons, like, same thing, like, music videos, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The first couple times, like, I seen motherfuckers that I was just like, damn, bro. I want to have this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, know, like, I'm heavily influenced by the Dipset shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I seen this shit, like, I'm a motherfucker, like, I take a risk. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I look at that shit like, these motherfuckers take a risk. So, like, a lot of dudes and, like, people, bro, they just want to stay, like, within the box. Like, for sure you could go, like, overboard, but it's, like, certain things where you could just take a risk. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, we was at Mason, bro. I was like, yeah, but I'm about to get some Uggs. I'm from Philadelphia. Like, we always was wearing Uggs, bro.
I remember that.
We was wearing Uggs since, like, we was in high school, all that. So it was just like, they was like, nah, bro, you about to get some Uggs. What type of time is you want? Like, you want some other type of time? I'm like, nah, bro, this is regular. So, like, got the Uggs out. Everybody was clowning, bro. Within 2 to 3 months, somebody on Twitter made these Uggs famous. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And the Uggs became, bro.
People in your years,
bro, I was getting clout.
Weird.
People was looking at
it.
Also,
they was looking at it like they didn't know. Yeah, they was looking at it like it was some.
It was just
they was looking at it
like
it was some gay stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, that's what you're gonna be out here with a girl, and y'all both got Uggs. Like,
especially because it kind of comes up your ankle.
I didn't even know.
For sure.
That's what really used to fuck niggas up.
For
the
sure.
fact that it
came up to my ankle.
It
You
didn't
feel what
like
I'm saying?
sit down. It looked like a little boot.
For sure.
So yeah.
Like
I was he put me on.
For sure.
You ahead, bro.
For sure, you feel me? But like shit like that, like the Dipset dudes, they was like Cam and all them, they was like ahead of their time. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of people ahead of their time, but I just felt like within like our years coming up, bro, like DMX and them had like the camo too. Yeah. But Cam and them niggas had like pink Jeeps, pink Rovers, purple Rovers, yellow.
It wasn't even cool to be wearing pink.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I liked it because it was like. They was characters too, bro. I like rappers that are, it's entertainment, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Certain rappers forget that it's entertainment as well. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But like that, and then like, do movie. You watch movies too? Like, one of the great movies, like, Nick Cannon.
I feel, damn.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. People don't think about that.
I didn't grow up on that joint though.
What, bro?
It's crazy.
Bro, like, I'm gonna be real.
The classic, right?
Hey, my boy, shout out to Jason. Jason loves that movie. That's his
Nick Cannon introduced me to The Burberry, bro.
Word.
Nick Cannon was the first person within that, like within
styles. He been a rich nigga, bro. Niggas didn't know, but like, I looked at Nick Cannon as a goof until a few years ago. Then I was like, okay, he on some bullshit. But shout out to him. He's been stunting on that.
But there was like any movies you saw like that inspired your clothing as well, like, cause I know like I'm the type like through clothes I look at it as an art form. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but then like. You could be whatever you want to be within these clothes. You feel me? You could be a composer. You could be whatever. Like, that's your form. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you, like, see movies or any other type of media that influenced you besides, like, videos as well, like, coming up? Yeah. Like, did y'all see anything like that?
Gangster flips.
I don't know where to start. Like, for me, it's probably more, like, girly. Like, I've always been very, very feminine, very girly. So... like, you know, like a little bit off topic, but still on topic. Like, I love Bratz dolls. So, watching, like, Bratz had, like, a TV show.
The commercials were crazy.
And
Bratz was stepping on
did. And then they released music.
Oh.
So, like, that was a whole thing. And I feel like it was, like, I don't know, like, bad bitch, like, roots there. Like, you know, like, because, like, I feel like, you know, other, like, cartoons at the time, like, growing up was kind of, like, I don't know, kind of conservative, a little bit boring. Like, every girl dressed the same.
Yeah. Did you guys have Totally Spies?
Yeah. I love that shit. Even Winx Club, like, all that.
I didn't watch that, but I knew it existed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that reminds me of, like, getting ready for school in the morning.
And Fairy Jones on Passing.
Yeah.
I think I still got set that one out. But yeah, so what got you into, like, creating your own clothes or like creating your own style? Like,
so like I said, when I was getting the clothes, I used to try and get stuff off eBay. You feel me? That was my first hustling joint. And then, you know, I stumbled across Grailed when that came out a little later, you know. But I always had the idea of, like, you know, printing stuff kind of thing. But when I really put it to metal, I hit up Alex because he had his joint was popping. I was copping like every other shirt that came out. I did a shoot with this joint too. You know, I was supporting it. And I looked at it, I was like, you know, I came up with like as many ideas as I could. I was like, all right, everything you can come up with, put on paper. I was like, all right, I got sheets and sheets, all these ideas, drew stuff out. I was like, all right, I have enough where I'm like, I can put this in and I'll be straight. So I went to his crib, hit him up. I was like, yo, let's put our heads together. So I asked some questions, you know. He put me on to a good printer and all that. So he was a real good dude about it. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Insert Name. Shout out to the spot.
For sure.
You know. And so from that, I just used all my ideas I had, used the information he had, then built relationships, network, got different printers, you know, went through ups and downs, different processes, and I'm still doing it today, you know. 2020, I was chilling because it was just like, that was a tough year.
Everybody else.
So it's like, you know, there's no need to force it if, you know. So I just still been putting ideas in my book. Alex knows I got that book, man.
For sure.
So
you gotta keep the book on you, man.
Yeah. So it's all about timing, but it's coming.
What was the biggest challenge? Like, what was the thing where you were like, I cannot figure this out? Like, did you keep hitting the wall when you first started to, like, jump out there and try to make your own things and make it accessible?
The first frustrating thing was just like giving someone a due date and something going wrong, and you put so much emphasis on that due date.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have a calendar, especially when you're just starting out, because it's like drops. You have to be very careful because it's like you sometimes you think a certain size will sell out and you get too much of that size, and then you have too short of another. For sure. You know, it's hard to get that inventory right. And then you got to make sure the timing. What is it? A holiday weekend, so it's like extra day of shipping, or something happens they printed it on the wrong side, or you know. So that was the first aggravating thing, but luckily it's been going the way I've needed to. You know, at first I had a lot of inventory, but then I did like a fashion show. And I sold a bunch of shirts. You know what I'm saying? Then I did a smaller fashion show. Then I sold a bunch of other shirts. So it was like, luckily I've been good with the sizing, you know, but everything's been a good lesson, you know.
For sure. Definitely gotta go through that experience to, you feel me, get your mind right for sure.
Who's running fashion right now? I'm not, like, I'm very sweatshirt, t-shirt kind of dude. I don't really, like, get into dressing. Like, who's influencing you right now? Who do you look to take, like, first, do you take cues from anybody? Like, do you have, like, a top 3 or a top 5 of designers or people that you look to influence your style or what you have coming next?
See, to tie it back, like, in high school, I was a big Tumblr dude, you feel me? So Tumblr was good at, like, GIFs, or
Still be on that shit,
you know what I'm saying, pictures and everything. So that was, like, when A$AP Rocky was first coming up and stuff, you feel me? And, like, Our Future was young, you know what I'm saying? And you can speak on that if you want to, but, you know, that led me to, like, you know, I still follow A$AP Bari.
Shout out to Bari, Young Lord, V-Lone and all that.
Respect, he had 2 losses in his family, respect.
Yeah, condolences.
Even if you don't see this,
condolences for sure.
You know, Bloody Osiris, shout out to him.
Bloody. Shout out to Dior too.
Because like you talking about doing different stuff.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's big different stuff right
there.
For sure. You know, Kanye on the footwear, as we all can say. You know, it's all respect to Kanye.
Yeah. I be saying he be tweaking, like, personality-wise, but I can't take the damn shoes from the man, bro. I'm gonna be real, like, he tweaks everything. That's his man.
Yeah, that's my man's man. So it's hurting me what's going on right now.
Oh, man.
It's looking crazy.
He be tweaking, but fuck with the shoes. Any other influences? Or that were your top 3?
I think I should like my top 3 right there.
For sure. So you got, like, any local, like, fashion designers that, like, you hope to work with, or that, like, you could say are doing their thing compared to you? Like, where would you put yourself amongst these people, or if there are some people you want to work with, or, like, you know what I'm saying?
See, the way I view my brand, it's not, like, we all, like, it's kind of like on that, like, TV show type joint, you feel me? On that Pokemon type joint. Like, we all in different bubbles, you feel me? So I don't really see us all as competitors. I feel like we're all just trying to get a system going. And really, just the bigger everyone gets, the bigger it makes everyone get. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing a podcast right now.
For sure. We
just both doing our thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, it's more about just, what can I do with the brand, you know? So.
Do you have, like I said, you have, like, anybody you hope to collab with, like, in the near future, or you have any projects coming out in the near future?
My boy Jason,
for sure,
he has a big drop coming out the 16th. He's been working real hard on that.
For sure.
You know, he's doing things like, I don't want to say too much, but he got some joint called The Workshop. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a big project. Y'all gonna see. We got some teamwork coming along on that. You know, but his drop is real nice. Trust.
For sure.
So once that comes out, a lot more stuff's gonna start coming out after that.
For sure. You say you just gonna overhaul the street.
Like I said, it's just timing. It's just all about timing.
2021 is the year to get this money, man. They slowed us up last year.
All right, and we're back. Stove, Artie, with special guest Franklin and Rosie with us here. Let's get into what's been going on so far. It feels like we just started 2021, but it feels like we're already like 3 months in already with all the shit that's going down. Let's talk about what happened at the street, at the Capitol, boss. They got in there. And it wasn't no black people this time, thank God.
For sure.
All right, first off, let's start this off. This is a heavy subject, but if niggas would have got into the Capitol,
what would have occurred?
We would have burnt that shit down, nigga. We've been waiting 400 years to get into that, joint.
Would we have burnt that shit down, or would we have got laid down?
Both. But I'm saying it from a comical perspective. We know we would have got laid down. For sure. But regardless, very serious. Trump supporters converged on D.C. and they stormed the Capitol. They got all the way in. They were in the Speaker of the House.
Bro, I'm mad at that shit, bro.
Office chilling. They were in the rotunda. They said, this nigga was like, yeah, we got into the rotunda. Everybody is in there token up, just having a full-on session in the middle of the Capitol rotunda.
For sure.
Like, what are your initial thoughts when you heard that? Did you think it was as massive as it was when you first like got the alert on your phone, like protesters have stormed the Capitol or protesters have converged on the Capitol? What did you think? Like, what picture popped into your head?
I was like, is this some video game shit? Like, I felt like I played this in the Division 2.
It did sound like some Division shit, some post
Played that
anarchy.
shit? I don't know if you ever did, but what was your thoughts on that shit? Like, to me, it was just wild. Like,
Well, I just got here from Australia, so
we're so
it
sorry.
was no.
does things like that happen in Australia?
Yeah, Australia's terrible. Okay, I'm not here with this propaganda about Australia.
Beautiful shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful country, and the people are beautiful,
I like
but our
kangaroos.
government is corrupt. Just like anyway, there's lots of issues there. So we got our own little MAGA crowd there.
Right.
To be honest,
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
What? He's
Crazy.
international with it.
yeah.
That is crazy to think. That's why it's so dangerous.
But he was
Exactly,
he
but-
wasn't like a what was he, a personality before?
But in saying that, like we have our own versions of Trump, of Trump.
What?
We have Parliament. So but so it's not like I'm like completely like foreign to this concept or seeing like crazy people out like this, but not of this magnitude. Because Australia is like population wise much smaller. Like it's like quadruple over here. So so I heard about what was going down, but in my eyes, like I didn't expect that many people to come out. I just thought like they're just like
They were deep
gonna
as fuck.
come, they're gonna like cause a mess, but they're not. I didn't expect this. We were actually staying in DC at the time, and we were driving out back to Virginia when we got surrounded. Like, so we were in the car for 3 hours in traffic trying to get out of DC, and they were like, the only way I could describe it was like they were walking around like they were coming back from a footy match, like a football game, like or any kind of sports game,
With the
They had
flags and
They
everything.
had their flags,
yeah.
had their merch on. They were there with their families. They were like excited and happy, and they looked smug. Like of all expressions, it was smugness, and that was about 3 p.m. And that was the exact time. So we weren't looking at the news, like we were in traffic,
Right.
So but it turns out like that was the time that they were storming it.
Yeah, cause I mean, like we didn't have CNN on,
Yeah.
vacation.
And DC traffic is bad enough.
For sure.
So you just
Yeah.
figure
We
you
leave
get
driving
there.
and we get an alert. I'm like, what do you mean they stormed the Capitol?
Yeah.
And we were saying like North Capitol Street.
Yeah. And then I get an alert on my phone that there's a curfew. So I'm like,
It was like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm
That
like,
was the same day. We were in the car getting all these alerts
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
traffic.
for sure.
but we're still not looking into exactly what's happening. You know what I mean? Because we're surrounded. I'm staring at people. I'm like,
You just
trying to take
get to
photos
where
and
you trying to
videos,
get,
being
you
like,
know?
this is crazy, and then what was crazy to me as well was seeing food trucks. There were food trucks.
Wound up trying to
to
capitalize.
serve
Really?
these people.
Yes,
I
to
thought-
capitalize
What
off
the
it
fuck?
exactly.
Yeah, I thought I was
Yeah.
tripping, but when they were showing the coverage like on the TV, I swore I saw like a funnel cake stand or some type of
What?
stand
They
like
had hot
in the middle
dogs.
of it.
They had lemonade. Yeah.
Business was
Damn,
booming.
that
This-
cuisine
Yeah.
going
This was
on.
like a festival, and the
No,
crazy
for real.
like
It was like Six Flags.
This is 6
I
I
Canadian.
swear that's what it felt like, but it
I
was
saw-
terrifying. It was like a zombie
We were driving. I
apocalypse.
saw, like, I wasn't trying to be. I saw the bus, and I was like, "Is there a field trip?" Not even trying to be funny. They had buses, like big,
like the cheese joints.
No, like
the charter jump.
Yeah, like
Oh,
charter
yeah.
joints. They
Like
were
the
really,
shit where like people be like going on tourist type jobs.
Yes.
Yes,
With
and they
TV.
were acting like
Yeah.
tourists.
Yeah.
They were taking photos. They were like gathering outside the hotel. Like they were mad excited to be out. It was like a day out for them.
And this was
Yeah.
on Thursday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, I
Was it
believe
Wednesday?
so.
So this is.
I can't even keep up. Like it feels like a blur this year, honestly.
I was thinking like, don't these people have to go to work? Like it's
Bro.
the middle of the week. Like usually you have a rally. It's like on a Friday or maybe a Thursday. You get them at the end of the week. But like this was the middle of the week. So I was first thinking like, okay, how did all of these people coordinate to come on a weekday?
Bro,
to
did
do
you see
this?
dude that was holding the like the joint like a WWF championship? Like
Yes.
he came from Florida, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
There were
he
all
crossed
kinds of
border
people in
lines
this
to
crowd
come do
too.
this,
There were,
like-
the regular MAGA supporters. There were state representatives. There were like Congress people out there. Like there was a
Hold
coordinator.
on, so you telling me
There's
state
conspiracy-
representatives that
Bro,
left their
there are,
states to
bro,
come over there?
one of them is from Virginia. I'm pretty sure.
Someone told me
West Virginia?
There's one from
I've
West
heard
Virginia too.
about West Virginia for sure.
Like state representatives like left and converged on there to protest like
with these folks.
Basically, you took an L. Okay, we're about to certify the L. This happens every election. You know what I mean? We get the votes. Congress votes them up or down just to make sure like everything is everything, just a formality. So stopping this is not going to change the outcome of the election regardless.
That's what I'm saying.
Was like, what is your end game? You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this. You incited all this violence. You told all these people to storm the Capitol and stay quiet for the first 4 or 5 hours. This is one of the longest like sieges I've ever like seen watching real time. I didn't think it would be that long. Like hours. I'm just sitting there like, okay, they're gonna start shooting eventually.
No.
They're gonna throw in the smoke grenades eventually.
No.
All right, where are the tanks? Like, where are the the big Hummers or whatever? Nothing. So for him to do that with no chance of winning is goofy as hell to me. And I don't understand how you can get behind that and really put your life. People died. 5 people died. You know what I mean?
They fighting for a cause though, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
What is that cause? You lost.
We all know.
That's the same thing.
It's not even,
That's
to
the
me,
same thing.
It's not the election, bro. It's a way of life. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm from Southern Virginia.
For sure.
So the Confederate flag shit is like second nature to us.
For sure.
So it's the same thing. Like, what the fuck? What are you fighting for if you've already lost? That's like saying, like, you on the court still putting up jumpers after the final buzzer done went off and y'all done got 20 balled. Sure. You talking about, yeah, I'm playing for the team. Like, what the hell? Like, what are you playing for? You know
not
what I mean?
A damn thing.
That's what I don't understand. And his vice president finally kind of turned on him. He didn't stall like Trump wanted to.
I felt like he was always gonna be like a motherfucking what's the Paul Revere motherfucker, one of them type motherfuckers. You feel me? Like I felt like he would always turn on the North or something like.
And
he just looked creepy. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like a sneaky motherfucker. Like
you outside.
Did you see that nigga?
So you're outside fighting for a cause that's already lost.
This fucking pixie ass nigga.
that shit comes in a duo. You don't just get the president and then you be like, oh shit, throw the vice president out.
For sure.
Like get somebody else. Like they come together.
Yeah.
They're outside screaming like, hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence. Like he done turned on
we barely knew he was dysfunctional, bro. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he called Corona, then told us he didn't have Corona, told us he didn't know Lil Pump, then he knew Lil Pimp like he do. This nigga is crazy.
He did call Lil Pump Lil Pimp. That was crazy. And he met him that week.
You feel me? Introduced him, brought him on the stage. This motherfucker's dysfunctional. Like, you feel me? Like,
not to go off topic, but to go kind of off topic. It's rumored that like when a president goes out of office, he usually like issues a couple pardons to people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Reportedly on the list is Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. Anybody have any feelings about that? Yeah, me either. So it's pandering. But for what?
Does this mean Lil Wayne will not go to jail? Or Kodak Black will
Lil Wayne got on the goddamn advance plan. Because that nigga didn't even get the years yet. And he's like, please let me off. Kodak would get out immediately. Wayne would be pardoned of everything. So he wouldn't have to even stand trial or none of that shit. He'd be good.
That's cool.
And he's facing 10.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
For what?
For
is it a gun charge?
Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker don't learn, bro.
Y'all niggas in these fucking gun charges.
You remember the first time?
The baby caught another gun charge too.
You remember the first time they took out this motherfucking teeth? Like, they had to take out his whole grill. Like,
I thought he was going to die around that time. I ain't even going to lose. It wasn't looking good for that.
He looked like he was eating oatmeal every day. No cap.
But he's about to pardon them. With all of this, we have to inaugurate a new president here in a matter of like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How do y'all see the inauguration going? Do you think it's going to be... First off, do you think people are going to be there? We're still fighting a fucking pandemic. You know, you wouldn't know it looking at our news.
They fucked up the White House a little bit, so I don't know. They got to clean that shit up first. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's going to be calm? Like, do you think they're going to come back for that and like try to storm and fuck up the inauguration? Do you think they'll actually have security there?
Either way, that's the unfortunate part because, like you're saying, they're coming from other states. Mm-hmm. It's mostly not. The minority of them are DC residents.
And everybody here knows, like, the demographics in DC do not align with the demographics that were at that camp.
No, for sure. And they're messing up someone else's home.
Exactly. People live there. People are still going to work outside of what's going on at the Capitol, too. So
it's not like you can... What if you have to... You go into your mom's house or your grandma's house, you got to go through that traffic. For sure. You in traffic for 3-4 hours. We just trying to go home. You know what I'm saying? What if it's an emergency?
You just disrupted everybody's day. And they're so hypocritical because that's exactly what they got on, like, the Black Lives Matter protests were doing. Even though they weren't destructive in nature.
Man, it was a lot of people, man. It was like.
And they stormed it. They left cryptic messages all through it.
You gotta really think though, like, what y'all think about the fact that, like, y'all remember when all that shit went down? What was that shit like? The Target and all that. You feel me? The fact that they brought in everybody, bro. They brought in SWAT, fucking Tyrese, The Rock, all the motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? The whole Fast and Furious crew. They brought in all the motherfuckers to come through. You feel me? How the fuck they do that shit for the Target and that little bitch from the Cleveland show was rolling the fuck out and shit, you know what I mean?
No cap. They was dead ass on the news.
But I'm saying, like they protected, they didn't do that shit at the Capitol.
First off, if y'all have not been to the Capitol, that shit will have you scared to like be in the places you're supposed to fucking be.
Like,
there's niggas up there like with full on machine guns like ready. I remember one time, no cap, bro. I was like 10 years old. It was my first time coming to DC. I ain't never seen none of this shit. I was a huge government buff. That's what I majored in everything.
Sure.
So I go up to the top of the Capitol. I'm like, yo, this security guard is like on some real shit. Like, she got like an army man gun and everything. I'm trying to take a picture. Like, snap me up. So I'm like, yo.
I'm nervous how this is going.
So I'm like, yo, can you take a picture with me? She was like, nah. You can take a picture with me, but I can take a picture. Like, she wouldn't like even like look off her post to take a picture with me. Like, I had to catch her.
It would have been the diversion, bro. She grabbed the camera. All of a sudden over there,
some shit, a ninja pop out.
Exactly. What? Exactly. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker come through. She
thought I was sitting there with the Oduwapti or something. Like I was about to like.
Can you take my picture?
That was horrible times, bro. DC was in a bad place at that time.
It wasn't. This right after 9/11, so they was really not playing.
Bad place at that time.
But going from that and like they were posted at the top of the steps, how the fuck did they get in?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit to me really looked like a motherfucking like. A school trip though, bro. Like you seen motherfuckers walking in, motherfuckers.
You can tell these people have never been any fucking where. First off, all these niggas were amazed at like the most minuscule shit, like a big ass door. They were like, oh my god.
You see that motherfucker standing behind the desk, bro? He really thought he was Judge Trudy. That
shit was funny. There was the old grandma in there. They were like, she don't even know where she at type shit.
Sure,
like she was looking confused.
These motherfuckers was really on some nut shit. Then they had that motherfucker Kane from Power on that bitch, bro. He was looking for a stimulus, bro.
Oh, when I saw and he was on the first wave walking in there, so I was like, how did this nigga get to the front?
Did you see the other dude, bro? They had like the light skinned dude. I was like, bro, what's going on?
They had the Daniel Boone nigga with the fucking fur and shit. He ain't even have on. First off, nigga, it was like 30 degrees that day. So this nigga just had on the fur, no shirt, going in that junk. Like they was ready to.
This motherfucker missed the Super Bowl a couple years ago, bro. He missed that shit when he was in Minnesota, bro. You feel me? You fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
White kids looking face ass. Like.
But that shit is really fucking crazy.
But that just makes you think, bro. Like the climate of this shit really crazy. Like the fact, like I said, bro. They protected the fuck out that Target, bro. You would have thought that Target was fucking, you feel me? The end of GTA. You know how you get to GTA and shit, you get to the ultimate.
You gotta replay and replay out that
You thought back to what you did. These motherfuckers got back to this. But it's like, how didn't y'all protect? You know what I'm saying? I didn't see all these fucking movies, bro. They made these none of that. Olympus is falling.
They gotta have some elaborate plan.
Yeah,
it's a nigga coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what you mean to tell me these motherfuckers just. So all these times, bro, the door was open.
They walked in.
The door was open.
They walked in, and now they're saying that like some of the Capitol Police were like in cahoots. Like
I was just about to say, I'm like, am I conspiracy theorists for thinking
like
that's where everybody.
They made relatives like.
And I thought about this too, cause like I read some shit. It was like, such and such just so happened to get the files off the computer before the shit happened. I said, damn, this motherfucker got that so Raven out of this bitch. Eddie seemed to fucking copy to get us some shit like.
These niggas said that a laptop with highly classified national security information is still missing.
That's scary.
And they have no idea where it's at. So you mean to tell me you have? If I took a school computer from Mason, they gonna be on my ass in 15 minutes. But if I take a national security classified laptop, y'all ain't got no LoJack on that bitch. Like you can't like log into an app and ping it.
Nothing.
You ain't got no find my iPhone. It's a lot of shit that just doesn't make sense.
These motherfuckers don't be running with MacBooks, bro.
They don't.
They got hard shell Dells.
Thick ass joints with the joystick on it.
Yeah, that shit you be smacking the nigga with this. That's a fucking WWF weapon right there. Find that under the ring. That shit crazy.
With all this happening, we know who obviously was behind this. Do you see him getting impeached?
Bruh, but it's like, why the fuck you gonna impeach the man, bro? He only got like a week and some change.
If you impeach him now and he's convicted in the Senate, he can't run again for any public office anymore.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That shuts all that shit down. Or if you invoke the 25th, you can put Mike Pence. Like, the 25th is for, like, if the president like gets in a bad car wreck or something and he's incapacitated, you can put somebody in while he's getting surgery.
So this is sub or some shit?
Yeah, but they can do that for like the final like 2 weeks or whatever. Damn. So you could kind of control, you kind of do some damage control on that. Like, Mike Pence can get on there and tell niggas to pull up again or do no crazy shit. So you take him out of there. He's banned off of Twitter, shit, Snapchat, Instagram. It was some crazy. Shopify them banned him. I was like, damn.
So you saying Trump got a new iPhone? That's what you basically saying.
Basically, he has a new iPhone that has the capability of a Motorola Razr.
Damn.
He can't do shit.
Might be a Nextel. Shit, you never know.
I'm surprised he ain't hopped on Don Jr. shit. That's what
His track might go crazy, but man, he ain't got no distractions on his shit, bro. He probably do anything. No cap.
But yeah, I don't know where he goes from this. With Biden coming in, Stimmy Part 3, possibly. He's promising them $2,000 stimmies. First off, did everybody get their stimmy? The last one? Yeah. It's come and gone, like, you know what I'm saying? You really fucking shouldn't have. But,
they say they gonna put them in accounts by next week, I heard.
Exactly. My mom said
they put them in other people's accounts, but it was fraud accounts.
Some people got it.
Oh, some people's shit got stole already?
Yeah, bro. But they say the IRS gonna reimburse them, though, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna see how the scammers act, because, you know what I'm saying, the first time the scammers went stupid.
Well, I don't know. What y'all thought about that first like stimulus? What y'all really thought about that? Like scammers did go stupid, but like
I enjoyed it. That came at a great time. I'm impressed with that. Just shows you how quick like we could be great if we really wanted to turn shit around. Like we could really do it. Like they passed that junk on Tuesday. By Friday, it was in my account.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it took y'all 6 months to agree that you were going to deposit it into my account. That I even needed this money.
But then you also think like, bro, why does America be wilding like that, bro? I gotta ask this question. So, like, looking at it from, like, a country aspect, like, you seen Canada, bro. They got them fucking bans when that shit released.
Everybody has health care.
Motherfuckers probably was out there dressing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we got, what was that? What the fuck? That shit was going, bro. What was it, 1,200, some shit like that the first time?
And in the grand scheme, that's not even going to...
That's not nothing,
We live in Northern Virginia in the DMV area. That's not covering one month of rent. That's nothing
in a lot of places.
Let alone, like, you got electric on top of that, you got a car note, you got to eat. Like, that's not helping people.
Did Australia, like, have a better plan put together?
So, I've been dying to talk about this because it hurts me to see, like, the conversations about the stimmies because... they're just like, oh, here's some money, like just throw some money at you and then that's it. Whereas
nothing else.
In Australia we have, well at least where I live, like we have a plan, so it's called Job Seeker or Job Keeper. So if you lost your job, or even if you didn't lose your job, to keep these businesses open, the government put them on a plan.
Funds in there or something.
Yeah, so say like you lose your job because of COVID, whatever reason. You get put on the same salary that you're on. They don't take it away.
We are so fucking behind.
But on top of this, you also got a check. You know what I mean? Not everybody.
You get a check on top of keeping your job? Jeez!
Plane tickets is going for the low right now, you know what I'm saying? I might have to book one over there.
Sure.
Okay, tell us more about the promise. Tell us more about the promise land.
Yeah, well, I mean, that system, I think, has worked really, really well for everybody.
And it's still going on, like,
it's
right now?
It's still going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
perfect.
I think it goes until March, but they've extended it, twice now, so who knows, like, they could just keep it churning. But again, like, it's open again because it can be open again. Like, there aren't, cases anymore, really.
So you guys can move around.
Yeah, but in saying that, it's still, like, it's a slippery slope. Like, with COVID, it's like...
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. But we're going to get back into it. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back into it in a second.
Paid more than what you usually would at your job.
That's how it was
I
here
did
at first.
That unemployment shit.
And then,
yeah.
But I had a fucking job.
But this was every
so
week though.
Like,
we're getting checks every single week, and you still do. And then you got like a bonus on top of it to help you. Like if you know what I mean, like.
So you could pay for your life and have money to.
Yeah, so you get your weekly pay, but more. It was by like an extra couple hundred. It was like $600 a week for people. You know what I mean? Like, and it's still like that. And that's so helpful. I hear about this and I'm like, what the fuck?
We over here starving for fucking.
Literally.
We ain't even got 2 racks yet. That niggas is playing with us.
That's awful.
I don't even think niggas gonna give us that shit.
In a year. We mentioned Drake. Who else is up there right now? or is that's it? I feel like it's a clear. Oh, Cole and Kendrick are definitely up there for me.
I wouldn't. I think you gotta put one or the other.
Yeah.
I'll put Kendrick over Cole.
I'm riding
That's
Cole.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
Cole.
Kendrick to me is over
I'm sorry,
Cole.
man. My brother's a Cole fan. It just never hit for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people
can't feel it. I always told you that. Like, it's like the stuff he's rapping about to me, bro, it just never resonated with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I do respect it for sure, because I see like.
I don't think it's as special as it's packaged as.
For sure, but like I respect it in the sense like it's positive, uplifting type shit. But like you feel me for the black man, black culture. Like,
and it's all him.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like that's something.
But in a sense, like Kendrick to me is over him because like Kendrick is like that's like a god MC type. He versatile. You feel what I'm saying? He could hit you with anything. Like we seen what's that album? The old school album, yeah.
Or
Good Kid, Mad City.
I think that's the
Butterfly.
Yeah, Butterfly. We seen that. Like that's some versatility right there. Like you feel me?
He won a Pulitzer Prize. Like
for sure. Like
I think he was like one of the first rappers to ever get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an accolade.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
it's still
he just gotta fit in that slot because like he do too much, bro. Like he's probably like I don't really know.
And then, like we said, the positive is great, respect to Cole.
For
but
sure.
we're just talking like comparisons. Rap is competitiveness. Could you compare Cole and Drake?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So that's why you can't put Cole with Kendrick.
For sure.
Because at least Kendrick is doing the like album every
same
year and a
type
half,
things.
2 years.
No. We ain't heard from. Last time I heard from Kendrick was Damn. That was what? That's at least been 3 years.
But I'm saying like he has the authority to do that.
Cole does it.
I don't really know.
It's not.
I think
Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Cole.
But like Kendrick will put out like a short film.
Platinum by himself.
No, but Kendrick pull out a short film and then have a
got
stage
sneakers,
set, and then he'll do a sneaker, and then he'll do the off little.
Sneakers.
But look how long it took him to get these.
Y'all, oh my God. I'm not gonna
we gonna
I'm gonna draw. Where do you fall on this? Are you?
If anything, I feel like J. Cole's doing his thing. I mean, he might not be making music right now, but he's managing Ari Lennox, Boss.
Yes,
for sure.
Shout out Ari Lennox.
Shout out
to the whole Dreamville. Like that's just that's like a whole nother. That's kind of like G-Unit, but like it's his own entity. To a degree, I feel like. So I feel like J. Cole's definitely doing his thing, but if anything, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is just kind of.
He's just a different level.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this a snippet. I want everybody to comment below this and tell us how you actually feel. You taking Cole or Kendrick? Because I don't want to be by myself on this.
And all love.
All love for sure. I love
like,
both of them.
Kendrick has his own like personas and characters.
Exactly.
And like metaphors and layers to the
King.
shit. Like deep.
I'm not gonna win this argument. I'm not even going. I'll let y'all have it.
Section 80, some of the greatest stuff I ever heard when I was a young blood.
Friday Night Lights doesn't exist.
Friday Night Lights, and I always say this. That to me was like, you know how every rapper had, and I say it all the time.
2014.
Every rapper had their peak. You feel what I'm saying?
That was garbage.
On like to me, like J. Cole surpassed it. Like that 2014 Forest Hills or whatever. That was like a great album. That was a classic. But that Friday Night Lights, that joint just hit like different. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was barred up at this point. Like I don't know, he kind of got watered down when he got to wherever he got. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do too much political stuff already.
Somebody else is kind of in question. Kanye. Let's get on his ass for a little bit.
For sure.
So regarded as one of the most influential, I don't think that's debatable. He has a lot of sons. Next to Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, he might be the third largest father of the rap game.
Right.
Like G shit. But he's been in the media for a lot of goofy ass shit. First off, we had the Trump following. We all don't need to talk about that. He had on the whole MAGA hat. Talk about he made his hat with love and not with hate, so his shit is different even though it's the same fucking hat anyway.
Kanye did some easy in the White House shit. People didn't really respect that though.
People didn't respect it.
Remember Game had the video and shit. He's like, he went to the White House, bro. Kanye did it too.
Yeah, you gotta pay homage, you feel me? Not everybody is getting that call.
Not a lot of rappers, bro.
He's done this sudden shift to religion, and the Sunday service thing has kind of been his own thing. He dropped another album with
that Sunday service.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit it's hard, bro. And that my argument with him is always the music to me is always fucking good, regardless of the nut ass shit. His shit is good, and you get a different flavor every album. A lot of artists I can rap, and then the next album is here he raps again, and then I'm gonna rap some more. You're shut the fuck up. What else do you do? Do you sing? Do you know any soul songs and shit you can put on the back? But anyway, the latest shit first off, Kim and Kanye are apparently getting divorced. Can't say I'm surprised, but they have the kids, so I hope they work that shit out.
I'm surprised the last thing was long. You remember how Kim was going crazy?
I'm about to say on her end or on his end.
Kim she made that little basketball motherfucker. I ain't never seen him play basketball again.
Chris Humphries.
What the fuck happened to him, bro?
Wasn't
he was doing good too?
Wasn't he like with the nets and some
yeah,
shit?
he was averaging like 18 when she picked him up.
He's talking about the curse.
Yeah, bro. When she picked his ass up, he was averaging 18 points, bro. When she dropped that motherfucker, I ain't seen him again. They took him off 2K that year.
I never thought about
His sister does that too.
Yeah, but now that I'm thinking, like, Lamar Odom was the GOAT. And then he fucked with
think
Chloe.
about
Then
that,
he was
bro.
on crack in a brothel. So, you know what I mean?
How the fuck you go from fucking, you feel me, the first swing man ass motherfucker to doing fucking coke? You went from playing with the rock to smoking the rock.
It's the curse.
Yeah. He loved to rock, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so the latest thing is they're getting a divorce. Kim was seen without her wedding ring on. And then after that, we got the Jeffree Star allegations that like Kanye is having this secret romance with Jeffree Star. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So at first when I saw that shit, I was like, first off, thank God they stormed the Capitol. That's saying thank God they stormed the Capitol today.
I see.
But for his PR people,
Yeah.
thank God something took the fucking attention off of that.
I'm not gonna cap. I was on Twitter, I seen a tweet, motherfucker was like, shit, this shit going on right now with Kanye.
We gonna get back to this shit.
Oh, no.
I seen that shit, I was like, yeah, you thinking the same shit I'm thinking. Like,
then the same night, Jeffree Star comes out with the Tekashi like hair, and it's like, I'm ready for Sunday service. So everybody is like,
He's a cloud chaser though. He wanted to jump right on that.
And that's what I told my girlfriend. I said, yo, this is perfect. Like he's in the same breath as Kanye and Kim.
Because he stole someone else's man like last week. That was a whole thing.
Was that the guy that robbed him?
Yeah.
Let me ask this, cause I'm confused with this Jeffree Star character. So, is this the same motherfucker from like last year when it was like the NBA motherfucker was fucking with this motherfucker?
No.
This is a different person.
You talking about the Suns?
Bro, it was like
the Suns been on
it was like
wild
it was
shit.
like a fucking NBA motherfucker, like just fucking with this motherfucker. I was like, whoa.
Like Lefty's woman.
Yes,
like,
she knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
so
about.
this must be the same person.
It is the same person.
Yes, bruh.
Yeah.
It was like, bruh, think about this. It was like the dude was he was like really rocking with his joint for
Brothers
like
and sisters.
7 years.
I'm having a hard time understanding.
But
he's been shorty for 7 years. Left shorty
7 years
to go rock with
and she was
Jeffree Star.
like, I'll do
7.
anything.
She
Like,
was trying to
I
get
can't believe
him
you're
back.
with a man. Like,
7
come back to
years.
me.
Boy went on trips, all types of shit, bro.
Yeah.
Jeffree Star got
They were
that.
riding horses.
Jeffree Star got that.
Boy was
bad.
out
They're
there
on
doing some
Snapchat.
fucking, you feel me, Napoleon Bonaparte
Yeah,
type
he
shit
wasn't
on
on
this
no
thing.
undercover.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
yo.
wasn't on no undercover stuff.
No,
So
he was out here, bro.
at first I was like, I hope it's not true, but like I could kind of see it happen just because Jeffree Star's been entertaining.
Damn.
But can I say though,
You can
this all
see it
started
happening?
on TikTok.
At first. Bro,
Okay.
first off, I'll get into that later. Not on Kanye's character, but I'll get into the reasons why. I'll get into the reasons why. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're good. So TikTok, it all started on TikTok. This one girl, you know, she is apparently being sued by Kim now because she came up with this rumor by saying that she's got inside scoop. So she made this little TikTok saying, you know, this is evidence that, you know, Jeffree's moved to Wyoming in the same gated community. And here's the receipts. But they're not really receipts. They're just like, she's just saying she got inside scoop.
And I was panicking, being a teddy bear backpack wearing Kanye fan. I was like,
Yeah,
Lord, don't go
yeah.
out like this.
No.
And when
And
I
mind
found
you,
out,
Jeffree Star's a racist.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, he's
a
messy.
racist, bro.
Yes.
So this motherfucker went and got fucking one of Euro League top players or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To come fuck with him, and this motherfucker was just like chilling with
He was there for
on some racist shit.
the money.
but
This
then,
motherfucker's a black white supremacist or some shit. Like, what's going on?
but then when I saw it was, like Rosie said, it was from a TikTok, I was like, okay, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Then hours later, Jeffree came out, he was like, yeah, I've never even hung out with that guy. Like, I don't know them people. Like, I don't know how this guy started, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, the same time that announcement came out, they saw Kim out again with her ring on, and the picture with her ring gone was deleted from Instagram.
Yes.
So, is this clout chasing again? Do we think they're getting divorced?
Man,
Is Kanye dipping and dabbling?
I'm dizzy. Following that story was a trip for me.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm
fucked
just on
up that it was
Instagram,
the
like,
same motherfucker, bro. That took that NBA player.
Yeah. He's a makeup guru
This
or
man
whatever.
Kanye, man. I hope it ain't true.
I don't think it's true.
Nah.
It's definitely not true. I don't see it happening. And then we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're talking about Kanye, and I said I could see it. Rosie got where I was going with it, like,
Right.
and this is some. Let's start a segment like Gems from the OGs or something like that. We're gonna name the segment later. But one of my OGs was telling me, he was like, back in the day when like niggas was big in coke and shit, niggas got so much money that they were just like bored with normal shit. Like, okay, so get this, like, you're like 16, you start moving like bricks. So you got all the cars, you done got all the little neighborhood shorties, you done got out of town shorties, you done been to Paris, did all that, came back, whoop-de-whoop.
In jail too.
A lot of these guys had like homosexual stuff going on the side because like they reached a point to where like nothing was new. Like not saying that like that's an excuse to like dabble or whatever, or that should condone it, but like,
So these motherfuckers doing this shit on some recreational shit?
bro, a lot of I'm like, no bullshit. A lot of like big dope boys, a lot of like big guys was like dipping and dabbling. And that's where I see it. Like, when you have that much fucking money and like you done experienced it all, you done had like the baddest joint, like everybody wants Kim after they saw the video. Like, he got her, you know what I'm saying? And he got 3 kids by her, you know, possibly a 4th coming. So I could see him getting to a point where he's like, not saying it like on Kanye, but I could see a point to where like a man gets so successful and has access to everything to where he's like, you know what? Why not? Like, I don't have nothing else new. That's how like a lot of like, cause I mean, not the stereotype, but a lot of like rich people like dip and dabble in that stuff.
I know they be doing the swinger shit, you know what I'm saying?
And that shit too. Why? What the fuck else we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you ever gonna get bread to a point, bro.
I'm not saying that's a normal progression. I'm saying that's like,
for sure.
I took A and B and came up with C.
For sure, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's other things you can do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
You can take up fucking knitting. You could go fucking running.
I'm never gonna run out of ways to spend money.
I'm
Fuck
saying?
that.
I just think that
You could build a fucking droid.
they're either bi or gay to start out with. Because I feel like if someone is truly like comfortable in their sexuality and like, yeah, I'm straight, like I know that.
For sure.
No matter how rich, no matter how busy,
They're
no
just
matter,
gonna do that,
you know what I mean? Like I mean, maybe they'll be like, oh, like power thing. I think there's a level of power.
And that.
Where like they'll get something done to them, but they won't want to reciprocate. You know what I mean? Like
There's
there's that weird thing, but I think that's power.
Just because you're in the position to have that at your disposal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's more so what I was getting at. Not that Kanye had.
Get hobby.
Yeah. I pick up like woodcraft or something.
sure.
Something very challenging.
I'm definitely gonna start playing
Challenge.
solo.
Yeah.
Give you that switch.
1,000-piece puzzles.
Gotta do
Because if
something,
I'm that
man.
bored, man, I'm going out bad. I gotta go hiking.
You
or
definitely
something.
should just read a book or something.
Fucking
I go to the library.
Why don't you just go find the fucking Dragon Balls? Fuck
You know, at the end of the day,
see if I can summon the dragon.
at the end of the day, do what's true to you.
For sure.
You know, that's
For
not-
sure. Only
Exactly.
But I'm saying, if boredom is what that switch is, then
Yeah, then I feel like there's something like sociopathic. If you're like, let me go dabble into that because I'm bored. Like that's kind of like bad on the person that you experiment
For
with.
sure.
But you
You
made
did
my
them a
point back.
disservice.
Yeah.
The power, like you said, I think that's what plays the role.
It's definitely power.
Like which
but
comes with
damn,
it.
bro, like the money should be the power, bro. Like what you charge?
Is it money or
You
not?
think so?
It's not money. Now go get some gold bars, motherfucker. Go do something. Like,
On the opposite of being rich, YK Osiris. Have y'all been following that? Have y'all seen any of the videos?
you know what's funny about White Kid Osiris?
What's funny?
let us know.
I don't follow him. I can't name no songs, but since he's came out, I've seen him on my feed every single week.
Yeah, same.
I don't
He's
know
been going
between
crazy.
academics and academics. I've seen Wyco Osiris every single day since forever.
So
I've seen every $1,000 haircut he's got.
Bro,
did you see where he was going on like the boxing world tour and like was pulling up on people like
Did you see
shooting
I
the
forgot
blinds?
about that.
Yeah, Blueface dogged
Bro,
that man on the
yeah.
Blueface
I'm
football
not gonna
field.
lie, Blueface
Yeah,
could do
That joke was
Didn't he stop shortly after that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the last
Blueface
one.
stopped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was supposed to scrap with Uzi. Then
Yeah,
he tried
he
to cap
didn't
like
want this
Uzi
smoke.
didn't pull up or something like that. But yeah, it was.
Designer almost knocked his head off, bro.
Designer
That shit
would've-
was crazy.
he looked- Designer
Designer
like
ain't
he
making
bite.
no
I
hits,
ain't
but he was
fighting
giving them
Designer.
hits. You feel what I'm saying? Fucking, but also, like you said, YK Osiris, I don't know shit about this man as well. I'm not gonna lie, he does have one annoying ass song though, bro.
I'm sure I've heard it.
Yeah,
baby girl.
That one right there.
Alright,
Yeah.
I get it now.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Back in like Mason days, I'm gonna say uni days. Back in Mason days, it was just that one song we needed. You feel me? It was that one song.
Wait, that YK?
No, it was always just one song. You feel me? It was like the joints love. You knew the joints love
everybody's going
to throw it into the mix when you're on the aux or in the whip or at the club. You know that it's like 5 to 7
songs. It's gonna set it off.
Yeah, so if you give me that one, that's fine, bro. You got it, bro. Now I see why I see him all the time. Shout out to YK Osiris.
And he signed to Rock Nation too. So not a bad label to be on and be me.
So
he's getting that bag.
Yeah.
With that one song, he got on Rock Nation?
He was on there before that. That song was after he got signed. That's why you heard it everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
They had faith.
This motherfucker had mixtapes.
Yeah,
like that was the same year the Double XL Cypher. He was on that joint. And
he was on the Double XL.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Where was that?
What year was that? What year was that? Like 2015 or something?
No cap. It was like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago, max.
Ah man.
He was on there. He was like, "She worth it."
Nah, bro.
So he sung the song.
Nah.
He sang the song.
Bro, he got. You know how it's like the cipher, and then it's like the individual joints.
Right.
On the individual joint, he was like on some spoken word shit. Like first off, that shit was trash.
Didn't even know.
Disclaimer: all this shit is trash. For the cipher joint, he got on that shit singing. Like he was like, "She said she wanna fuck me, she perfect." You know what I'm saying? It was fucking trash. Anyway, fast forward to now. This nigga is going on this whole crusade of you need to, you know what I'm saying, like detach from material items and
for sure
you don't need to be flexing and flashing for Instagram. And he claims that he sold all of his foreign cars and got a Honda.
Yeah.
And his excuse for that was that he's buying a $3 million house or something like that, and he needs to get his priorities together.
Didn't he say like he didn't want to flex because like he talking about something he need to pay his mama bills or something, like he'd rather pay his mama bills than the flex or something like
about that. And he said something about like he got closer with God or something,
right?
And he wants to let go of all his idols, something of that nature. So he's used the religion card and he's used the financial card,
right?
Do we think that he's legitimately like made the conscious decision to detach himself from all this stuff, or do we think he's going broke?
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I think he's going.
He might be going broke because like when I seen that shit when he was like, yeah, I got rid of all my Lambos, all my Ferraris and shit. I thought to myself like, what rich motherfucker really wakes up and doesn't want a Ferrari or one of them shits and wants a Hyundai?
Or like I could understand.
I've never thought to be rich and drive a Hyundai.
I got 5. I gave away 3 so I could just have 2 because I don't need all those cars.
That just makes me think like, didn't Kanye say fuck a fucking rap for free for it or some shit
to
like
push
a
a
G
fucking
for
rap
it?
for it?
Yeah, rap for it. Like I don't want that shit, motherfucker. Like
you're not gonna act like you went from a Rolls Royce or a Ferrari or a Lambo and you're content with the Honda. Like like you're like, oh, this is amazing. Like you're you know what I'm saying excited with a Honda. Hondas are great cars. But if you're driving, like you could have got something. I feel like there's in between. Like you could have got like a Benz. You know what I'm saying? That's calm.
Rap motherfuckers love the Hellcat, bro.
Or something like that. A Hellcat.
They love the Hellcat, bro.
He went to a Honda, and his excuses have been all over the place. I think he's going broke for real.
I feel it that way as well.
I guess
to your point, like haven't heard any music from that nigga, and he's an artist. Instagram ain't paying this nigga for this shit.
Can't tour. Can't make club appearances.
Can't do that. And that's what he went viral for the first time.
Listening to the radio.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he's
How do you
going
make
broke.
money?
And name one YK Osiris fan you know.
Yeah, you.
I don't think people are clicking on the video.
Niggas
Bro,
ain't
and he's in a
watching
record deal anyway, so it's not getting that. Don't like
360.
They taking that shit off the top. They definitely taking it off the top before YK. Okay.
Did y'all see like the battle though on his Instagram, like on Instagram?
I didn't.
Him in 21.
I heard him talking about Yachty. I just saw one clip of him talking about Yachty.
He basically like so.
Was he cooking back?
So basically, the premise of this is like this man came out here with this. You know how like fashion we was just talking about. Like you could wear fashion any type of way you want to wear. You feel me? Like say you buy some Louis and you want to be like, all right, bro. They don't make Louis scarves or some shit, so I'm gonna go to a fucking seamstress. They gonna make my Louis into a Louis scarf. You feel what I'm saying? So he had a jacket from like one of them Dapper Dan type motherfuckers and some Gucci pants. The outfit was pretty tragic.
It was like
red
tragic. Leather.
He looked like imagine like Michael Jackson, like Thriller. Yeah. With this motherfucker, like you feel what I'm saying, like
and Gucci,
and it was a whole set. It was
and
the
jacket Gucci, and you know how like with Gucci type shit, like you bottom type shit, usually like the sweatsuits, the motherfuckers got a line.
Yeah,
his Gucci, you feel me? The prints gotta be the same. You feel me? This motherfucker had like a dark Gucci print on the jacket. Then he had like the light Gucci print on the pants. So it was like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Like you feel what I'm saying? Like. I don't know. You trying to be a sergeant in fucking Major Payne or some shit? I don't know,
21 Savage let his ass have it.
He
said, you don't know how to dress. He said, I know how to not look like that, nigga. Like, take that
call
shit
this nigga
off.
a suitcase, bro.
Yes, he looked like a walking suitcase. And he do. His prints was fucked up. So that's another thing. Maybe he's going broke. His shit kind of falling off a little bit.
But they did say his jacket was real. It was real. Because he called the guy who made the jacket. But the guy even who made the jacket basically, and this shit is sad, bro. The guy, I watched this shit on Instagram. The guy who made the jacket basically told him, he was like, yeah, man, I was on the ground looking fly. What now? I was looking fly. I was stepping on the niggas, right? That's why I can't sorry.
The designer.
The designer says, little bro, you know damn well when you was in my shop, I told you how to wear this shit, bro. I told you how to wear this shit. He said, you know damn well you violated putting that jacket with them damn pants.
You wear one of the other.
He said, damn little bro. Like, I don't know if you can bounce back from this. He's like, I can bounce back on some that shit. I'm like, nah.
You gotta get back to
I don't think so,
the
bro.
person that made it.
Your talent's not going well. Yeah. You can't wear the designer's telling you can't wear his clothes.
He made it and told you that you didn't wear it right.
And
basically that your fit was
that's a top tier diss right there, bro.
How you tell somebody that you like?
I'm gonna make
I feel wrong saying it. Even that's so disrespectful. Hey, you're not wearing it right. But
you can't do it, bro.
You made it though. Like you feel me? You're not even just someone on the street just talking.
Is it disrespectful for him to have made it with his name attached to it, knowing that it wasn't popping? Like, did he set the boy up for the okie doke?
But look, 21 Savage, these motherfuckers, even though they was joking apparently, they say they had these jackets, bro.
By the same guy?
Yes. Mustard had one as well.
They're definitely better than that.
But they wore the outfits better. So it's basically YK Osiris, as Lil Yachty said, you just can't dress, bro.
That's hilarious.
You can't dress at
He was tucking his shirt inside of pants with no belt.
Just elementary shit you supposed to do.
This man said, like, what the fuck he said? He said, so you just gonna pull up your pants all day? That's what you was going to do. So pull your shit up. Like, so it's like, this motherfucker just losing on all battlefields. That's what it looks like for YK Osiris. I don't know. He might have to try comedy or some shit. We do get a laugh off the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all see the jump? Bro, YK Osiris is built like a 5th grade boy. Like, he's short, he's really like skinny and shit and everything, right?
For sure.
So back when like he was touring and shit, like before like COVID and all that stuff, he would like get on stage with like a auntie looking junk, like
like a mama?
Yeah, like a mama looking junk, and like sit in the chair and like they would like give him crazy like lap dance, like basically like throwing their bodies on him, like on and off. Like, that's how his shit started popping. Like, that shit was entertaining because he was so little and he was clearly like chasing clout. He was hoping like niggas gonna see the video and be like, oh damn, what's the song in the background of that shit? But niggas just clowned him. So maybe if he got on some like Drewski type shit, you know what I'm saying, with that,
good.
And ran with it, I could see that popping. But Instagram, it's gonna be hard for him to catch traction on there. You better try Clubhouse.
He was on Clubhouse.
He was on Clubhouse?
Too.
First off, does anybody have a Clubhouse? Has anybody been on it?
I got it.
What the fuck is it?
The shit, I don't, like, how the fuck I describe this shit, bro? Like, imagine, like, y'all remember motherfuckers used to have, like, walkie-talkies and shit back in the day as young motherfuckers?
Like what was that joint called? Vox or
yeah, like, what's up,
shit?
Chief? Like, one of them shits, you feel me? Like, this motherfucking shit, it's like, you can get on there, and then they're like, I be looking see, I just got a fucking alert. I be looking at this shit sometimes, like, it be like, such and such is in the Clubhouse, you feel what I'm saying? So I be like, damn, bro. And I think to myself, how big could this fucking Clubhouse get? You know what I'm saying? Like, it be like 60 motherfuckers. It be like, and they all, like, you know how, like, shit be like, hey, Dave, Jamie, Rick, all these motherfuckers is on this shit. Then they say, and more. This shit will spell everybody's fucking name out, bro. It'll be a big ass notification paragraph for niggas. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, they're bugging.
I don't even think I want to come in this Clubhouse. Y'all don't got too much occupancy.
So when you click on it, it's like a group conversation,
yes.
where it's like certain niggas can talk and certain niggas just in there listening.
And that's the shit I kind of don't like, bro. Like, I feel like niggas is disrespecting me. Like, I joined your clubhouse, nigga. Like, where's the fucking warm welcome, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
What do they say when you hop in the
like,
clubhouse?
you get in the clubhouse,
you hear when you enter
you can't even get in. You can't even chop it up with the clubhouse when you get in there.
You just there to listen.
You gotta wait on niggas to be like, hey, bro. Like, imagine like going to a nigga house or some shit and the nigga just tell you like, nah, nigga, don't talk yet, nigga, don't talk.
And that's I call on you, shit, like raise your hand.
Like, so I'm just seeing this shit, like listening to motherfuckers talking and shit. I'm like, damn, man. One day, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get my voice heard. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Change is gonna come.
I saw it was kind of hard. I saw that nigga Wallow. He was on there the other day.
For sure.
And he was in the clubhouse with Bruce Leroy. And he was like, I'm gonna talk to this nigga. Gilly was like, man, fuck out of here, nigga. You're not important enough. This nigga, no bullshit, had to come in and out the clubhouse like 5 times. Keep raising his hand like 35 times. Some shit, bro. He was like, yo.
It's like you a student or some shit, bro.
He got to talk for like 2 minutes max, my nigga.
Bro, it's like you a student, bro. Motherfuckers be like just there. It be like I said, 66 motherfuckers be talking, bro.
Do niggas be kicking game on there? Like, is it a good spot to go there and pick up like some tips for your
Sometimes motherfuckers will give you game, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know how shit go, hustles and shit. Motherfucker will tell you anything, bro. They can tell you how to rob a bank properly on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got rooms for anything, bro.
Damn.
They'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, any fucking thing. Like, motherfuckers tell you how to knit, all types of shit. Like, you go get these products and we could have all types of chat rooms, bro.
On the clubhouse.
The fucking clubhouse, bro.
I don't think I'll get on that way.
It's kind of chill, though, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You'll catch up with motherfuckers you don't remember.
Have you got to talk to anybody on that?
For sure. You know what I'm saying? I done talked to some motherfuckers, like, motherfuckers from, like, 5th grade on that shit. I was like, damn.
So you can have, normal people can have them, too. Like, I can have a clubhouse with all of us in there, and it's like a big group chat.
You could, and then, like, think about the shit. Like, you be like, damn, bro. I know Franklin. But this motherfucker don't know Franklin. But Franklin know person list. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm on that shit. And then Franklin see like, yo, this nigga's on this shit. But I'll be in a room with like 30 motherfuckers Franklin don't know. And then Franklin get in this shit like, what's good, niggas? Then he'll know these niggas.
So it's good for networking.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
do you think this is gonna be the new thing to hop on? Like not like LinkedIn, so to speak, but
it's a LinkedIn type of shit though, bro. It's like a hood LinkedIn vibe. Like
you can come up off of meeting somebody.
And I'm not gonna cap though. Motherfuckers do be on there bagging Jones. I'm not gonna cap. You feel
what
me?
would social media be about the shooting the shots?
For sure. There's a lot of shots being shot in that bitch.
I think I'm gonna pass on the clubhouse. I think I'm gonna pass on that, John.
Shit.
I think I'm gonna pass on that. Just like I passed on that new Cardi. Did y'all listen to that new Cardi? First off, does anybody like Cardi in here? Are any Playboy Cardi fans?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about Cardi B. I don't know.
Oh, nah.
I was like, Cardi B dropped
guy.
Hey, it's been...
Because I looked at him and he's like,
what
have you been listening to every single day?
Oh, yeah. I be bumping a whole lot of red, man. I be bumping a whole lot of red.
So, what is your take on the project? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie. I didn't download it. I made sure I didn't download it.
I listened to about 3 songs.
So,
and it was like, cool.
I listened to the first song. I'm not gonna lie. I left kind of impressed. Because I was like, damn, this motherfucker's bars kind of came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to repeat the same shit 10 times. This motherfucker at least was trying, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I just whip up a brick. Like, that's how he used to be. This motherfucker, I just whip up a brick. No, I got no licks. No, I'm making flips. Then he get back to, I just whip up a brick. I was like, damn, this nigga gave me some shit in between. I just whip up a brick.
He just started piecing that shit.
I was just there like,
Nick got complete sentences and shit.
I say he got back to that shit, though. I understand what the hook is.
I don't like the voice change thing. Has his voice always been like that? Am I just late to the party? Like, he has like the little baby voice.
He doesn't do much on the album. Y'all gotta listen to the whole album.
Like,
come on, man.
It was like,
no, but like, explain, like, the way you explained it to me, I then listened to it differently afterwards. Because when I heard it, and I was back home, and I was just, like, everyone was talking about us, I was like,
trash.
bye, like, let me go back to my Megan.
Like, she was not rocking.
Same thing.
She hated it.
After the first song, I said, you know what I'm saying?
But then when you were explaining, like, how it's like, it's almost like rock music, you know what I mean? But it's like, or punk or something like that. It's kind of like, I feel like it'll have an impact
later on.
Yeah, like it's got a season or something. Like the way you explained it to me, it gave me a new perspective on it.
So this is like, I could see something that's similar to that. So this would be a testing vibe.
That's what I
Nah, see, for me, like, did y'all like the Kid Cudi album?
I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't even.
From what I heard, it was alright. I was vibing with a little bit of it. I haven't made it all the way through.
Alright, yeah. So for me, like, I mean, you kind of like. I didn't really like it as much because for me, it gave me like the same thing Kid Cudi gave me like when I was like 14 or whatever.
For sure.
And I don't need that right now. You feel me?
He didn't switch it up at all.
Cardi, I feel like Cardi advanced. Like, you know, like you're saying, like, I feel like he actually grew as an artist and put out like music, punk rock shit, like, you know.
I'm about to say, well, like when I listened to it at first, I thought about like Kanye and like Yeezus type shit and like A$AP Rocky Test, and like he was taking his sound to like a new place.
For sure.
Like he was kind of trying to say like it might not be like a conventional Cardi, but like the new shit is gonna have waves and new artists that we haven't even heard from yet, or new albums that we haven't heard from yet are gonna take shit from his shit. Like I did like how like it was a whole lot of different like sounds in the back, like the beats weren't like simple.
The beats were great.
Like that was fire.
You
and
know,
the energy was there.
This is kind of, it sounds kind of crazy on the surface, but it just came to my head. It kind of reminds me like, in a sense, like in the Twilight universe of like kind of like The Weeknd in a sense, because The Weeknd's not really like R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's singing.
He like trap.
So Playboy Cardi, it's not. He's talking like rap shit. Like he be like, I'm from Fulton County. Like who says I ain't? Who said I ain't in the shit? Who says I ain't outside? Like, you know, I got mob ties. I got fucking mob ties.
That's the
like,
genre I fuck with.
You know what I'm saying? Like he talking about, you know, non-typical like air quote rock shit. You know, but it's like it's on some thrash shit type shit. Like, you know.
For sure.
It's like the Dialect album cover, come to life type genre.
Damn. I fuck with that dog.
I might have to go back and listen to it now.
I think you should get through the whole thing. Just listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, let me give him a break. Let me give him a break. And I'm not a big Cardi fan, so I went into it. I didn't know really what to expect.
I
rock
think you
with
should
the
listen to the whole
mob,
thing.
But I don't know if I'm gonna do
Just
it.
play the whole joint, bro. I'm telling you.
Let's
You'll
see.
find something that you rock with.
That first song was it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard a lot of people say they don't like the first two songs. I'm like, what happened?
For me.
Y'all listen to every other thing, and then when Cardi comes out, oh, the first two, that's enough for me.
You gotta get through
I've heard enough. Y'all listen to a double Chris Brown album with 46 songs.
No disrespect.
I can't listen to the first 3 songs.
Nobody was bumping that Chris
Brown.
Reed.
He said the double disc.
He did drop like a 42 track.
This the shit they
People
sell
listen
you
to
at 3 o'clock in the morning and
everything
shit.
That's facts. Ray Sherman gave us some
every
good shit.
every other project that
It's
drop.
funny as fuck.
That shit.
And it's Playboy Cardi. They come music critiques.
Did y'all listen to MF Doom at all?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Casually. I mean, I always respected, you know, the MF Dooms, the J Dilla beats. That's, you know. But when it first
Same.
dropped, you know, I was too young to really be like,
Same.
oh, you know. So it was a lot of catch up, you know.
Yeah.
Same.
For real.
That was the only thing that prevented me from really being super tapped in.
It's crazy that like he was like this big super villain type of like hip hop, and
For sure.
the way like we found out he was dead.
He passed on
on
Halloween.
New Year's, we found out that he passed on. Like that's some gangster shit. I feel
Yeah. Like
that's
you
what's
lived
up.
your whole career as a character. You feel what I'm saying? And you passed on a day when people are masked up, and or like the whole year we was masked up.
I didn't
like,
even think about that until you said that.
So I feel like he went out the proper way, and like the hip hop community definitely showed him his just due. You feel what I'm saying?
Does he have a legacy that he leaves behind? Do you think
For
somebody
sure.
will follow in that void and
feel
try
like
to like
they'll
fill that
definitely-
super villain void?
There'll be like other people who probably like go through costume phases or something. You feel me?
I feel like he already had legend status when he was alive
Yeah, for sure.
because people would talk about him as if not as if he was gone, but like as if he was like this like
Unreachable.
up here.
type
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. That's exactly the word. Like, yeah, it was legend status for sure. But now it's even like more cemented.
For sure.
Yeah, now I have to go back and like listen to the music. Like I hate when this happens. Like when I know like I respected him always. I knew he was like God MC status. Like people were talking about like comparing him to like getting in rap battles with like Wayne and Hove and saying they would take Doom hands down. So I know like he's nothing to fuck with. But I hate like that I don't get into the music until like somebody like passes away sometimes.
Right.
Like the same with like Nipsey. Like I didn't start listening to Nipsey's music for real until after he was gone. So like that pulled me in. So like I feel like now I'm gonna get into it and like really fuck with it and then be like, damn, I'll never be able to pull up to an MF Doom concert, or like we ain't gonna get no new MF Doom.
For
Well, we
sure.
might get some new unreleased stuff. I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I felt like I did myself a disservice. So definitely rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace.
God MC status. Let's close this out. Still talking about something kind of connected to death. But the Pop Smoke murder suspects have been charged. 2 are facing death so far. I think they said it was 2 teenagers and like 3 grown men, and they were saying that they pinged his location off of some tweets and some Instagram posts that he made, like in that week leading up to it. They basically were able to like pin down his location, and they said after they discovered some new details that it was definitely a robbery that went wrong. Right. First off, rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Rest in peace.
Such a bright future. He was really running a sound. He gave us a new sound.
For sure.
He kind of
brought New York back close to kids.
He's reminiscent of like what Keith did for like Chicago. Like he gave him like new breath. It was like New York's like was finally getting the sound again. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So like, first off, how do you feel like the void that he's left is going to be filled? Like Fabio is definitely the next guy.
For sure.
He doesn't have the appeal of Pop Smoke.
But I feel like Fabio definitely doesn't have the appeal. But
he makes the same.
Right now, like the void could be filled like Bobby Smurder and them.
I was just thinking that because no one can touch Pop. We've seen it.
Pop Smoke was
everyone did their best Pop Smoke impersonation, you know. And I'm not saying that like a little bit disrespect, but not like for real, you know. But it's not Pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby coming out.
Rowdy already
out here.
How do y'all feel about that? Is the buzz still gonna be there? Because
I feel like
when Bobby dropped Hot Niggas, I was a freshman in college. They got locked up soon after that, and now like you know what I'm saying, all those people who were like more or less like kids and teenagers who like wanted a certain type of music then are like now growing and stuff now, and we have gotten so many new sounds and new acts. Like, do you think they're still gonna have a buzz when they come out with whatever? I'm still gonna listen for sure. I'm excited as hell. But do you think they're going to blow and be as big as they were back then? Can they reach the similar heights?
They'll be bigger.
For sure.
Because who are fanboys?
Yeah, I feel like the internet, especially Twitter, has like kept him alive. Like even like, so I got a little brother, he's 16. He knows all about him. You know what I mean? Like how else would he know that? Like it's all like Instagram, like there's memes and shit.
Exactly.
I feel like that's going to keep it alive.
For sure.
Exactly.
I feel like, his buzz, like, I feel like, the streets definitely watered down, but I feel like it's still enough. You feel me? People that stand on that authenticity.
And then it's like the anti-Tekashi.
Exactly. Like, you feel me?
They went down, did the time. He took more time so his brother could walk a little earlier.
For sure. You've had such a known figure as Tekashi. No matter who you are, you have an opinion one way or the other.
For sure.
And then when Bobby comes out, you kind of have to have an opinion on Bobby. So
Definitely. I think he's also going to have New York in a really, really good space.
For sure.
When they come out. They're dropping project after project after project.
And I just like, New York is still like, of course it's like ununified. Because it's like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all too hip. Like, there's two sides. Like, Pop Smoke and them on one side, then there's other people on the other side. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, but it is going to be great for these people to come out. Because it's like, within this side, people like, and I like it because it's like, if y'all think about this, like when Bobby Shmurda and them was out, and they was talking, we didn't know. Like, Bobby Shmurda kind of like led us up to a lot of this New York stuff that we didn't know. Like, in retrospect, we didn't know. Like, think about it. It's like, Pop Smoke and them was like the woo. Yeah. Whole time, Bobby Shmurda and them were woo. We just didn't know. And then like 6ix9ine arrives. Yeah. He was woo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He paved the way for all that shit.
For sure. So it's like, I just feel like they're gonna show him like it's not gonna be Gucci like, but it's gonna be New York sense of Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like when Gucci comes out, everybody gonna want to work with him. They gonna like want to pay homage or something like that. So
and I know the bars are gonna be.
And I feel like he definitely gonna pump out like some more artists or something. Like, you feel me? Like he got that type of influence because like as we said, like Tekashi right now is like definitely like the stain on New York. You know what I'm saying?
They're
so
trying
it's
to get
like,
over that.
For sure, they need something to like bring them back to glory or something. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like stand up people about to come back or something. Like hip hop you might go back to seeing like what 50 Cent of them had or something. You feel me?
With a big collective that's really running things and has a big run.
Exactly, and and you see it like it's not no fake type stuff. You feel what I'm saying? They really all claiming woo, and when they're around each other, they like brothers. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's definitely gonna be something great to see.
So we're anticipating a new Smurda. Drake is supposed to drop sometime this month, I heard, with Certified Lover Boy. We got Astro World, Travis is trying to follow that up this year. Still waiting on that Cole, still waiting on that Kendrick. What are y'all looking forward to this year as far as music-wise? What artists or what debut album are you looking forward to? What debut or what follow-up are you looking forward to?
I'm not gonna lie, Lil Durk really had the shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm fucking with Lil Durk right now.
People say his last project was something to behold.
Oh, like, I'm not gonna put it like this. Do y'all remember like when Future like had that run?
Come on.
No, I'm not gonna compare it to that. But like Lil Durk. You remember when they used to like show them pictures like Future with like the Kobe Bryant trophies type? Lil Durk probably got like 3-4 projects back to back that was like it led up to like it led up to what he's doing now though. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine like Future, he was dropping Beast Mode, all this, but then when you saw like the final product, you was like, damn, like I see like you know what I'm saying? Like most rappers nowadays they don't give you progression. If they especially if they dropping fast. They're not give you progression if they dropping fast.
It's the same shit.
So it's like you on Lil Durk or something, he on like rap steroids or something. You feel what I'm saying? He'll give you like, alright, I'm coming January. I'm gonna come again in April. But what you heard in January, you be like, yo, this joint was tough. So you still listen to that in January, but this new joint, you like, damn, bro, I don't even think about that shit no more. He shitted on this shit. Come again in July. Damn, bro, what the fuck? And now you look back, you like, damn, bro, this motherfucker was tearing up the club with 5 different albums in 1 year. You feel what I'm saying?
I've never been a big Durk fan.
Bro, you gotta get into him. So I'm gonna say, like, but then I'm looking out for Lil Durk projects, bro. Like, especially I feel like he gonna turn up now because like King Von died. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
so he's gonna go super crazy.
Like, you know how rap go. Like when you got a label and shit, like you look for like a secondary person on your label. Like everybody look at that. Like 50 had Banks or something. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always looking for the secondary person that can keep your label a whole while you go take your little hiatus. You feel what I'm saying? Right. That's what King Von was. So it's like now Lil Durk probably got work 3 times as hard to keep OTF on his back. You feel what I'm saying? Keep that name out there. King Von not around. Alright, bro, I'm gonna take my 5-6 months off. He's not around anymore for that. You feel what I'm saying?
So Durk has to go super hard.
For sure.
I'm looking forward to that new Drake, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know it's gonna be another classic. So I'm looking forward to having something I can put in my library for all time. Like that, just some new Drake. Maybe some new ASAP, hopefully. Like, it's been a while. It's about time.
I feel like the Cozy Tapes, what's that, 3 about to come?
Cozy Tapes, he hasn't disappointed one time.
It's about to come out shortly.
He hasn't disappointed one time. And anything from Detroit, for real.
Yeah,
I think they're really going to blow
Detroit,
this shit.
And I've been telling you, like, you know me, like, I pay attention to rap, like, so, just from yay high, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been telling this man probably since, what I was telling you, bro, what I meet you, like, my junior year.
We got cool off the fact that niggas played band game. It was like, oh shit, you listen to band game?
You feel me? Like, motherfuckers, like, I've been on that type shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, my ears was always on some, this motherfucker over here gonna be hot. So I heard the Detroit shit, like, I'm talking about like 2015, 2014. I'm just sitting here like, bro, like, this shit is not normal to me, but it's something on these fucking beats that I can hear motherfuckers going like, they gonna feel that shit in their body, like that boom, boom. Like they got like an old school.
They got like the West Coast.
Yeah, it's like an old school West Coast type boom, boom. You gonna hear that shit, your shoulders just gonna move to like whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
And they're all relatable. Like they look like niggas I went to high school with.
For sure,
like,
these look
niggas
like
I used to hang out with.
Motherfuckers used to see like we was coming after school on the block or some shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The same motherfuckers they was trapping, but it was like, bro, the block's low today. Let's just spit the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? One of them shits like, but they just turned it into some shit like. But I definitely feel like anything Michigan right now, like you can't miss, bro. Facts. I feel like you know how like Atlanta one time like they still got the baton and shit, but like motherfuckers want to sound like they was from Atlanta. Now I feel like now motherfuckers like you even see it with like Yachty. We say Yachty undefeated in Michigan.
Yep.
When big time stars start coming
to your area,
like,
that's how you gotta think about this. Like the Michigan thing, for the longest we knew about Detroit, Eminem and all of them. These people was leaving Atlanta, Cali, coming to Flint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know nothing about Flint. We still don't know nothing about Flint in the like grand scheme of things, but like.
And they have like their own sound now.
For sure, they don't even got a Detroit sound. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not just certain people like Eminem, Big Sean, or Royce. It's like those are like one-offs, but they didn't have a cohesive sound.
For sure, and they all stick together. So.
If they can stay out of jail, stay out of trouble, they're gonna be huge.
Yeah, free real.
G shit. He's down for a 5, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully he gets off early.
Free the ghetto.
He was somebody that was gonna lead the charge.
Free the whole ghetto.
I guess like
that shows hard work and consistency right there. That man's just doing features and videos,
My man said he ain't never gonna stop doing features. No matter how high he get, he ain't never gonna stop doing features.
The money there, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think we touched on just about everything. This is our first one that's gonna have visuals, so shout out to that. AI Productions, shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all sliding through.
Shout out to my man Franco.
Shout out to Franklin and Rosie for coming out, kicking it with us.
Coming all the way from Australia.
Yes,
I mean, tell everybody in Australia what's good.
And this is the first interview we've ever done. Y'all are our first guests.
So, appreciate it.
In retrospect, in a few years when we get this shit popping, we gotta have them back on and like reflect on this shit. Like this is our first episode.
When we get on the big stage and Franklin out here selling the pieces out here, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. If we can book him, if he got time.
Yeah, we can book him. You know what I'm saying?
No, never that.
But yeah, we thank y'all for tuning in.
We'll see if 2021 turns around. We'll be back next week for another episode of Flight Skool.
For sure.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having me. Peace.